one of the brothers go out and ask the guards, because he worked in the pod area where he was with the guards, you know, not a lot of the time on his ship, and they was cool. I'm not even getting into that. So rather than take the word of a fellow convict who looked like him, he went and asked a European guard whether in fact what we found out was the truth. Now, if they wanted you to know, they'd already put it out there and posted it, right? So obviously he gonna deny that this policy or procedure or whatever the situation is, it exists. I'm saying to you, when I'm talking to you, I told you that story to say this. The man, he believed his enemy over his friend. Somebody in the same situation as him who has no reason to lie. You're going to validate what I said by asking the individual with the key to your fucking cell. That has got to be the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Excuse my language. That is to me, what kind of mentality is that? You're going to ask your enemy if they plan to implement something against you that's going to be a hardship. They trying to do this as a surprise. We ain't supposed to know this. Now you done went out there and told the people we know. Now they gonna come holler at us and find out how we know.
They gotta shut you up because you talking too much.
My thing is this here. This is the same thing we have with our business transactions, with our relationships with our women and our children. That is the reason. You crazy? A brother 25 years old ain't got no use for a brother 40 years old. Because they flipped the paradigm. We are the only race where our children are selling the elderly drugs. Most of them guys in them lines is guys in their 40s and 50s. Getting kicked in the ass by a boy 15 years old talking about no change, have your money ready, this, that, and the other thing. Now, how can you go as a 45, 50-year-old man and tell that little boy to stop doing anything? You just bought a bag from him yesterday. You talking out both sides of your neck. I'm saying this to say that we must work and see what the forces that are at work against us. We must come up with strategies to counteract those things, whether or not they're approved by white society. See, we decide. We need to start deciding how we gonna get to the promised land.
Yes.
They rolled as a road to nowhere.
400-year road to nowhere.
We are still essentially in the same position we was when we first came off the boat.
That's right.
The only thing we got is a longer leash.
That's right.
The only thing we got is they put the chain on your foot, and instead of running from the end to the end of the plantation, it runs from coast to coast, from country to country. But you gonna act and behave in a certain manner, or they gonna take you and make an example of you. That's what's going on with these brothers here. That's why so many self-hating Uncle Toms call in, write in, because let me tell you something. To admit that these things are true would mean that they have to do something about it.
Right. That's right.
And since they're so cowardly, they don't want to do nothing about it. They deny its existence.
All together.
That's right.
All together.
Right.
They turn around and question our manhood. But I want to say this real quick. Brothers and sisters, we do this in love. Okay? Now, whether you believe it or not, at some point in your life, you're going to have that moment where you're going to say, damn, I was warned. Now, some people may take 10, 20 years. They may never get that moment. But understand this, you have power to do for yourself. Stop begging somebody outside the community to come save us.
Mm-hmm.
You're your own leader.
That's right.
All we can do is probably guide you in the right path, if that. But even we make mistakes but you got to be the first one to understand, I want to make that change.
Right.
I don't have the answers to everything. I can only go by what I've observed and my experiences. But like brother said, you got some self-hating people out here who don't want to hear the truth, because that means everything they was indoctrinated to believe is a lie. And people hate admitting when they're wrong. This is why when I block somebody, people get mad and butthurt because how dare you? Because I had to speak. Well, okay, if you want to speak, like we said, get your camera, put your video up, and say Harvey Superboy is wrong.
Right.
It won't hurt me.
Right.
We just have a difference of opinion.
Be happy with your 2 views.
Exactly. But at some point, I'm gonna be vindicated. Just like I told y'all about the brother that was out here attacking other black people. I say he's doing it for a reason. And he made that video admitting that he was cooning and tap dancing because he thought that's how he can get ahead for some few views. We've sold our soul out for an iPod and a Mercedes. Okay? Everybody else is laughing at us. We're the only people that will get in public and disrespect each other.
Right.
Here it is, you have young sisters out here, no matter what we say, we hate we hate black women. Y'all bought into that feminism crap nearly 45 years ago. Those very same women that told you you don't need your man, they got a man. They got the children, or the grandchildren, or the house with the white picket fence. While you got 4 or 5 kids, you calling your son's man. He's not the man, he's your son. You done flip roles. So now you're confused. Now you got boys going out here don't know how to talk or how to speak up for themselves. You got young women out here don't know when to be quiet. So now we at odds with each other. We fighting each other. We question each other blackness or manhood or womanhood. We all get our nigga moment at some point. What is it going to take for our people to snap out of it? You would think after 500 years, you would say, you know, damn, it ain't working anymore.
They ain't gonna do it until they start going door to door shooting those individuals.
If that's what it takes, then I guess that's what's gonna have to take.
No, what I'm saying is this: they gonna come in the community and just indiscriminately start shooting brothers.
And they doing it right now. Look at Trayvon Martin. 17-year-old baby went to a 7-Eleven. He had
what is
snacks.
It? In Tulsa? What? Just recently in Tulsa?
And then look what Tulsa? Yeah, look what they did to that poor sister. Yeah. 20 years in jail for defending herself against an abusive husband. Right. And I'm going to tell you why they really sent her. She had a master's degree. Any black person, like I said, you got education, common sense, you are dangerous. See, they know the brother, he just going to keep getting women pregnant. He going to keep beating on them. But this is going to turn around and educate her son or daughter to be something. They can't have that. This is why our videos are being false flagged and taken down. Because we're not cooning and buffooning. Right. We're not popping our necks. We're not shaking our ass.
I want to learn that dance now.
See, we gotta keep it light. We gotta keep it light. But you know, we got passion. You know, and there are other brothers and sisters, not out here just on YouTube, but out in the community that does have some knowledge. Yes, sir. We need to pull our resources. We can own our own business. See, what we've done is we give, and if you're into religion, no disrespect, but that's the white man's version of religion. They told you to pray this blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus ain't got us nowhere. Right. Think about it. You go to church every Sunday, you pray and foam at the mouth and dance around and get your tithes. Monday morning, you're still in the same position. Right. Think about it. We ain't through no planes in no building. We don't say we want to overtake the government. We don't go in the woods, target practice, and do any of that stuff. You ain't never heard a black man say they want to do harm to a white president. No, but they say they want to do all this stuff to us. Why? And what do? Let's pray on it, brothers and sisters.
Pray on it.
Come on. Put that religion to the side. I don't care if you're Buddhist, you're Islam or whatever, Christian, Muslim, whatever. Yeah. Put it to the side. You have the power. We get together, control our dollar. You hear me say that every video. Learn your history, control your dollar. What if we got 100 brothers and sisters together and say, okay, each of us come up with $100. We can go buy a piece of property, develop our own farmland, or go buy an old building, convert it for low-income housing, and we can get young brothers and sisters hired. They can work in the building, managing by cleaning, security. We can go get the churches. These churches get tax exemptions.
Right.
They can write to governments and get money to get computers and teach our children how to use the internet and create websites and stuff. We have power, but you wait for some miraculous superhuman to come in and say, "I bequeath this to you." They ain't gonna let no more Martins and Malcolms arise among us.
Well, we you know what that's good to what you're saying as far as when we start more basic. The basis of any relationship is what? Trust.
There you go.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna put up $100 with you and I don't trust you.
Right.
That's the truth. Cause first thing they're gonna say, who's in charge? Who's
Right.
gonna handle
Who gonna handle the money?
Because we've been conditioned to think that way.
See, what did they say in Realist? We're gonna go back. Distrust is stronger than what? Trust.
Trust.
The youngest, the old, the darkest, the light.
Envy is stronger than admiration.
And you know, I'm glad you said something about the Willie Lynch, and I'm gonna say this.
Let's bring it to conclusion.
Okay, I'll say this real quick. It's been a debate in the black community about whether it exists or not. Whether it's real or not, those principles are used right now.
That's right.
You can't deny that. But, brother, I'm sorry, you take it over now.
No.
I get on the tangent, man.
No, I know, it's cool.
Well, actually, we've come to the, unfortunately, we've come to the end of the program, about an hour and a half, but you know, I'm real tired, but I've really enjoyed myself, because y'all know I can talk, I can run my mouth, but it's not about me, and plus I'm too tired. But I enjoyed this conversation, and I would like to thank Brother Randy and Brother Harvey Superboy, and of course my minister is out in the forum. And this was a wonderful gathering. If we had the opportunity to put this forth in front of 500, 100 some people, whatever, oh man, y'all be so fired up. And we're gonna end this on this note. For me, I'm here because I want unification with these brothers. I'm a strong individual. Brother AdMinister is a strong individual. Brother Randy is a strong individual. Brother Harvey is a strong individual. And we are all strong individuals and intelligent in our own right. But can you imagine what that is? What type of strength or what kind of force we can become when we bring all those together? A simple analogy, really, like people say all the time, is your hand. Each individual finger does its thing. But when you start bringing them together and they form that fist, fists have been known to break stone. And that's what we want to do here. And that's why I'm here. Because I want to show unification with these brothers. Brother was talking about what if only 100? What if we can only get 100 of y'all on YouTube that's serious? See, there's a lot of people that's on YouTube. Y'all talk. And see, I'm here in Chicago. I'm here in Aurora because, see, I'm not about talk. I'm old school. I'm from out of the Nation of Islam. I was out on the streets, knocking on doors, talking to the people, trying to get something together for real. I'm not on no computer tappity tap, 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 tap. You know, that's not what I'm about. I'm about action. These brothers here, we've been together today. We're talking about activity. But if you're a lazy coward, why are you watching my video? Turn that video off. Why are you even watching my video? I'm looking for somebody, and the reason why I keep coming back, and even though I'm false flagged, I keep coming back because I'm looking for soldiers, looking for people who want action, and that's what YouTube, and that's what the president want. They don't mind you talking. They don't mind you talking Black Power. Black Power family. Assalamu alaikum. But when you actually participate with those who actually want to change the condition, then that's a whole different ball game. And see, they can't stop this. See, you can false flag this video, but you did not stop this gathering. Matter of fact, you caused it, false flagger, because you gave me the energy to get in the old raggedy bucket, fired up, and roll down the highway. You give me the energy. I was about to quit one time.
Me too.
Brother Harvey was about to quit making videos one time. Y'all came and did your thing and gave me the energy I needed to keep rolling. And you also verified that what we are doing and what we're saying is 1000% correct. I'm here to unify with Brother Randy. I'm here to unify with Brother Harvey. We're going to talk together and see how can we gain this 100 that we need. Brother Harvey said we just need 100. And just do a little bit of something. Create a little bit of success. Then inspire us to get the 200. A little bit more success. Then the 300. Then the 400. That is the millions. And that's what the enemy is scared. You should want to be proud to have something of your own in your own hands. Look at a building and say, Brother Harvey, Brother Randy, look what we did, man. That building. That school. Look at them young boys. Their pants not sagging. They have respect. Honor their fathers and their mothers and their elderly. We help cause all this. You should want to see and to know that you are capable. I always talk about separation. You should want to be able to see something that you have done without the help of somebody else that you formed with your own mind and with your own hand. You should want to see something, even if you want to stay in America or leave America, you should still want to know yourself that I can do this with or without the white man or anybody. I can do this. You should want to know that as a grown person. You tell your children that, get out of my house, do your own thing. Get your own car. Get your own this and that and that. But you stay in the white man's house. Driving his cars. You can't make a car, black man? You can't make rings? Oh yeah, they make them for white folks.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they make them every day, but you do it for other people. You don't think you can do it for yourself? What's wrong with doing something for yourself? Having something for yourself. You know, even in a loving marital relationship, the wife wants a little something that she can call her own. This is just me, this is mine, without my husband. All of us are individuals. There's a little something, we love our babies, but there's always a little something that you want just for yourself. And that's all that we should want, brothers and sisters. It ain't about hate. You should want just a little bit of something just for yourself that you can call your own. So when your children look up to you, so they can look up to you instead of marveling at other people what they done did. No, this is what your daddy did. This is what your mama did.
I don't have to hate you to love me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
right.
And this is not about hating white folk.
Right.
That's giving too much power when you hate somebody.
Yeah.
It's about correcting a wrong that's been done for 500 more years.
Right.
So those out there who are white and may be offended by this, don't.
Yeah.
Because if you watch our videos and listen to our commentary, we get down on black people more than anything.
Right.
Because we're not going to change what you don't want to change.
Right.
So we do this in love. And for the sisters out there,
yeah,
this is no criticism of y'all. Brothers out there's no criticism. But sometimes you got to take a look in the mirror and say, what am I doing wrong? Mm-hmm. What can I do to correct this situation? You can't blame mama and daddy. You can't blame the teachers. You can't blame the white men. Yes, they played a part in it.
Right.
But at some point, as a young adult or as an older adult, you had to take responsibility for your actions.
That's why we're here.
And see, we don't want to define this. See, this is where we get into the problems at. There's a sector of us that say it's the white man. There's a sector of us that say it's our fault, we contribute to our own thing. It's not either or, it's both.
It's both.
See, we have a system that is set up, and I want to clarify something. A lot of times, when we use white, we are not talking about individuals. We're talking about the system that has been put in place for the benefit of whites to the detriment of all others.
Right.
We are not talking about